You know, one of the more interesting projects that we've heard discussed in the last little while that I thought was fascinating was Being the Ricardos. And we got Javier Bardem as Ricky Ricardo, but Nicole Kidman is Lucille Ball. And I thought that was interesting because while Nicole Kidman is absolutely one of the single greatest actresses in the world, absolutely one of the greatest actresses in the world. She's phenomenal. I love her. Like I said in a video the other day, I would probably pay good money to have her yell in my face. Interpret that as you will. But I've been really interested about them portraying the lives of Lucy and Ricky in this thing. The first trailer came out a while ago, and I thought it was interesting, but a brand new trailer for it dropped this morning. And I got to tell you, even though the first trailer was, really interesting and it got you in there, aside from just the fact that you got Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem, who are just two fantastic performers, you've also got like Clark Gregg, who I totally love Clark Gregg. You, of course, remember him as Agent Coulson in the MCU. You got Academy Award winner J.K. Simmons in there as well. The cast looks absolutely stacked. And it's being, written by one of the greatest, Sorkin, one of the greatest writers in Hollywood, and he's directing it as well. And man, the job he did with the first movie he directed, I think it was called Molly's Game. Love that movie. I thought he did a terrific job with it. So the new trailer for this Lucy movie drops, or for this Lucy thing called Being the Ricardos. It's going to come out in theaters, I think, on December 10th and then out on Amazon Prime on the 11th. So I don't know how they're kind of being sneaky with that. But I'll tell you what, I am personally a sucker for Hollywood behind the scenes stuff. And I don't just mean like behind the scenes stuff as far as what's on DVDs or Blu-rays, but I mean these true stories behind the scenes. What was behind the smiles? What was behind the laughs? And there's a lot of this history because, of course, Lucille Ball was before my time. She was probably before most of your time. Maybe some of you guys were able to watch it while it was airing, but it's before my time, clearly, and probably for a lot of you guys as well. So I only know really just a little bit about Lucille Ball. And really what I do know, the stuff I know is what I watched on screen, watching those reruns on television. And to hear the stuff about like the accusations of being communist and like all this kind of stuff, being caught up in all that era's drama that was going on, to me is fascinating. But one of the things that I also really, really loved was the whole notion of, not that that's fascinating in and of itself, but the whole idea of looking at the relationship between Ricky and Lucy and the fact that they were going to really highlight that and dive into that in a large scale. I think this looks awesome. So I'll tell you what, guys, if you haven't seen the newest trailer for Being the Ricardos, go check it out. I honestly think, now look, it is just a trailer. It's just a trailer. Who knows, the movie could suck. It might, but just going off the trailer, this is the kind of material that looks like it's an Oscar contender. I mean, it just looks fantastic. I'm totally gripped. I cannot wait to see this. Question is for you guys. Have you had a chance to see the new trailer for Being the Ricardos? If so, what did you guys think about it? Whatever those thoughts are, jump down into the comment section below and leave your thoughts there.